Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Yes, you. It's good to be back here once again. Please forgive our absence. Personally, I missed you. We were absent for unavoidable reasons. My name is Sandra Alex, and today I'm here with an intriguing topic. I'm sure you would love it. Have you heard of midlife crisis before? That is exactly what I'm talking about today. Midlife crisis. It occurs in women, but this discussion is focusing mainly on men. That does not mean our mommies should go anywhere. Mommies, aunties, uncles, please come closer. That is, let's see what we can gain from this topic. Midlife crisis. Many of us have not heard of it before, or maybe do not know much about it, even if we have heard about it. Well, as we progress, we'll see what we can learn about midlife crisis. We'll see what it is all about, how we can handle it, how we can help our loved ones, how we can identify it in our loved ones, then know how we can support those who are experiencing it. Back to the main gist. What is a midlife crisis? It's a period of transition that occurs in middle age. It's often characterized by a reassessment of one's life choices, goals, values, and overall sense of purpose. It involves feelings of frustration, anxiety, mood swings, emotional discomfort, uncertainty, stress. Please note, it is not a mental illness. It's just a phase or a phenomenon. Experts believe that this phase occurs in men between the ages of 40 to 60 years. So mommies, aunties, please, in case you see that he starts to behave in a way that you don't really understand, or you feel that he has suddenly changed, observe him well. He may be passing through midlife crisis. Now, what are the signs that we should look out for if we have people who are experiencing such? You see them questioning their life decisions, the opportunities they missed, they have a drop in life satisfaction, like they complain more, they express regrets, they express disappointment in life. Maybe there's something that they felt they should have achieved by a certain age and then they've not achieved it. It could make them dissatisfied with life, make them sad. Yes, they experience increased sadness. For no reason, he may become sad. You see the person having self-pity. He can't explain why he's feeling that way. He doesn't have motivation to do anything. He sleeps more. He gives up on his goals easily. They experience mood swings. Today they're happy, tomorrow they're withdrawn. And you can't tell why. They make spontaneous decisions. They engage in spontaneous decision making, which may include maybe buying a sports car, buying a new car, changing their dress style, changing their career, entering into new relationships. You see them expressing frustrations and irritability with family and friends, and then they have an increased risk taking behavior. There are many other signs, but let's make do with this. Now, let me give you a typical example of someone who has experienced midlife crisis before, someone that I know. Let's call him James. Uncle James is in his late 40s, and recently he has been putting on some weird behaviors that we don't understand. His dear wife, Aunt Sarah, is expressing serious concerns over his changed attitude. First, he felt the need to sell off his vehicle. He owns a space bus that contains his whole family, which is a family of five, and he felt like, no, he wants to go for his dream car. What is the dream car? A sports car that has only two seats. Uncle, no, now, you can't walk. He insists that this is what he wants. That's not all. Okay, I want to have a change in wardrobe. I want to change my wardrobe. And the kind of clothes Uncle went for, t-shirt and jeans, not just any jeans, rat jeans. And when they ask, he says, this is what is in vogue. I want to be trending, just like people who are trending today. Auntie doesn't understand. That's not all. He says Auntie should go and cut her hair and do an Anita Baker hairstyle. That this is a hairstyle that he has loved right from when his youth on. And now he wants to see his wife on this hairstyle. Matter of fact, she felt like, this man must be cheating on me. Else, why would he be putting up this behavior, acting like he's a boy? After much search and much investigations, it was discovered that Uncle is not hiding any skeletons in his cupboard. Far from it. No. Uncle is experiencing a phase, you guessed right, midlife crisis. Well, now that she understands what is going on, she's seeing what she can do. She's trying her best to see how she can help him cope with this situation. Although Uncle has not come to terms with the whole situation yet, but then she's putting extra effort to be supportive and help him navigate through this phase. Please take notes. Midlife crisis is not depression, because some people mistake it for depression. However, it could lead to depression, especially if they live around somebody or anything that could trigger the situation they're already experiencing. If someone keeps pushing them, they could eventually go into depression. Now, what are the causes of midlife crisis? We have life milestones. You see, when they get to a stage where their children start to leave home, it dawns on them. That means I'm getting older. Or when they approach retirement age, they begin to think, that means I'm becoming an old person, and it could trigger midlife crisis. Also have relationship issues. Maybe they're going through an unhappy marriage, a separation, a divorce. It could lead to it. Existential concerns, like probing questions. When you ask them, who are you? Where are you going to? Who do you think you are? Where are you going? All these questions could spark midlife crisis in certain people. We also have dissatisfaction, career dissatisfaction, like when the expectation of their job is not being met. By this age, I should have gotten to this level, maybe like a promotion or an accomplishment, and they're not seeing it. And then they now see other people accomplishing this. They see other people succeeding. It could trigger midlife crisis. When they see their parents getting older, makes them sad, makes them think a lot. When they have health scares, age comes with different health scares, different ailments. When they start experiencing this, it could lead to midlife crisis, or they experience the love of a loved one too. All of this could make them go into this phase. Now, if you have identified that, okay, this is a problem, how can you cope if you are the one going through this particular situation? First is self-reflection. Recognize your feelings. Pay attention to your feelings. Acknowledge them. Don't ignore what you're going through or deny the relevance of what you're going through. If you do not accept your situation, or if you do not recognize that this is what is going on with you, you cannot get a solution to that problem. Now, when you recognize this problem, communicate. Have open communication. Share your feelings, either with your partner or with your therapist. Prioritize self-care. Pay attention to your physical health, your exercise, adequate nutrition, and get sufficient rest. Seek medical attention where necessary. Also, gather a team. Do not think that you can face this challenge alone. Gather a team, have a support system consisting of your family, your friends, your colleagues, people who are close to you, people who you trust. Let them in on what you're experiencing. That way they can know what you're feeling or how they can help. Reconsider aging. Mommies, daddies, life begins at 40. Tell yourself that. Embrace it. Appreciate the change that you are going through. After all, change is the only constant thing in life. So accept the journey. And then avoid the temptation of making spontaneous decisions or choices. Yes, you have a right to your decision or your choice, but then do not make these decisions alone. Let others in on what you want to do. Consult others, especially close family members, so that you can also hear their inputs, their contributions, and that will also help. Now, we that are the family members or the support system, what can we do to help? How can we support people who are going through midlife crisis? Please do not judge them. Do not label their situation. Maybe you see someone behaving in a certain way. Yes, midlife crisis. Uncle midlife. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't judge them. Don't talk down on them. Don't laugh at them. Allow them speak. Ask questions. Ask them how they feel. And allow them express themselves freely. And when they do, please use encouraging words. Be sympathetic. Be understanding. Help them work towards their realistic goals. More importantly, give them time. The fact that you are trying to help them face this situation and maybe they're not cooperating with you doesn't mean you should give up. They need time to evaluate things. They need time to understand, accept their situation, come to terms with it, and then make do with whatever advice it is that we are giving them. So give them time. But take note, in case it gets to a point where we cannot help them, or we see that we're not getting anywhere, we're not making any progress with our support of them, please seek professional help. Advise them to seek professional help. They should see a therapist, someone who would really understand, who is in the field, that would really understand, so that the person can really give them the help that they need. So that's all we can take for today. Thank you so much, everyone who listened. We appreciate you. We do not take you for granted. Please make your comments, make your suggestions, and whatever observation you have seen, please welcome it in the comment section. And don't forget to like and share. So see you some other time. But for now, I'll say bye.